Alright, I'm going to show you the broken out section. Now, this is a little confusing if you select the wrong view, but, you know, god damn it. Anyway, it by default puts you into a spline command, so I can go, you know, draw a spline around that area. Of course, it looks like nothing happens, right? But if you hit preview, you know, something is happening, and you can see that this has been nipped, and you can change the depth of it, as you can see, and it's actually creating a cross-sectional slice into it. And those two planes showed you where that was created. And now again, you know, if you try to do this on something like this, okay, and hit preview, the results are kind of confusing, but these are actual planes on these other drawings. So, but you can see nothing's really happening. Now, I don't know if you can reposition these things. I mean, you know, you would think that you can, but apparently it's not interactive. So, you know, you just have to like key in values, and now it's starting to do something, but, you know, it's, you know, you'd still think that, you know, you could just drag these things, but apparently it won't, because see, this plane relates to this object, and this plane relates to this object. So that's what was confusing the hell out of me at first. So that could work better, but anyway, it's kind of cool what it does. Okay, now this command's pretty cool, and pretty easy to use. And it's the brake command, so you can place a horizontal or a vertical brake, and you can choose which type of cut, but I'll just leave it on zigzag for demonstration purposes. Okay, and click that, okay, and it breaks it. You can set the brake gap, okay, and the type of cut, you know, like this. So this is what I normally do. So anyway, that's pretty cool. Okay, and you may be wondering if you dimension this thing, you know, if it'll read true, and the answer is yeah. You know, it puts a little break line in it. So, you know, you can, oops. Fuck you, you fucking son of a bitch. Why the fuck am I in goddamn smart dimension still? Okay. You can also do curve cuts too, by the way, just in case you're wondering. So, which is kind of cool for pipes and shit, I guess. Anyway. Okay, you know, we also have this crop view command, which if you go in here, it tells you, hey, you need to draw shit. So, you know, you can go in and draw like a rectangle or, well, shit. Like a rectangle, or what have you, okay, and then go back into crop view, okay, and it automatically crop the view. So, alright, I'm going to add a sheet here, and go into model view and choose, fucker, man, this thing's got a lot of bugs in it. Yeah, I'll choose go ahead and oh, geez, I mean, I'm only dealing with backups here. Anyway, fucking goddamn. Anyway, you can create your standard views of an assembly. Now, you know, if you want to go choose and make an alternate assembly, you know, you can call a new configuration. Okay, what it does is it automatically opens up the assembly, and you know, I can move it like this. Okay, then it creates kind of an alternate view. Now this isn't the best way of doing it. The best way is to create an alternate configuration. I guess it opened another copy of it. Anyway, you know, that way you can show the motion of it. So anyway, but if you try to close it, you know, kind of does that. I guess all's good. Now what's interesting, you know, is I you know, I kind of went in here and, you know, into the sheet view, and it looks like it automatically creates all these different tables and stuff. I don't know what that's all about. I haven't messed with it yet, but you know, in the drawing, you know, you can go right click and, you know, open the assembly. If you open the assembly, it's in the original position, so that's interesting. And I thought it would save that you know, that alternate position, but it didn't. So, because see, normally you would go in and create an alternate configuration. I guess it did. I guess it created alternate configurations automatically when I did that. Let's look at it. Yeah, it did. So yeah, you don't have to mess with it. It automatically creates configurations when you you know, when you go in and you know, use that alternate position view. So that's cool. But you can do it manually too. You know, it's the whole point. You can go create those manually and select it. You know, from, you know, when it asks you for, you know, an existing deal in there. Anyway, you know, because it asks you for existing configurations, and we actually have a couple of existing configurations now. But anyway, we don't want to do that again. Okay, now another extremely useful little deal is, you know, how these things are basically stuck. Well, it'd be nice to sometimes be able to move them, but you know, if you go alignment and then break alignment, okay, then you can move it wherever the hell you want. So that's kind of cool. Just wondering how to do that. Then you can just set it back by, you know, going into alignment and setting back to default alignment. So, you know, now we're stuck again because I just did that before. So, you know, break alignment and then, you know, set it back to default alignment. Now too, if you're ever confused, you know, which is the parent view, because, you know, that's the one that if you change the settings on it, all the child views change too. You know, you can, you know, do it like that. Okay, but like this I shaded, for example, but if I shade this, okay, they all shade. Okay. So, you know, when you edit the parent view, all the children views follow, except that I changed this one manually to shaded. So, you know, I can go change any of these child views and they don't affect the parent. So okay, and I can also, and there are other places to find this too, but I can actually add a table. For example, like the bill of materials, and I guess you can change all the sizes and other stuff here before you add it, but then you can stick it in there and then you got yourself a table which is editable, in Excel format clearly. So anyway, by the way, if you want to use the crossing window, you can actually hit the delete key and hit yes to all and delete all the views too, so that works alright.